too. I learned a lot of things. I've been doing me, I've been doing okay. Come fuck with me, be my Beyonce. Know you love me, but girl, you're crazy. She's so great.
Welcome back to Let's Help You Grow Now, because I'm here to help you grow. Today I'll be doing a reaction to Lady Gaga, how to be a creative superstar.
A lot of instruments. I write all my own music. I spend hours and hours a day in the studio. I'm a producer, I'm a writer. What I do is different. I don't let anyone control me because I want to be in control. I don't let anyone control me because I don't want anyone to control anyone. You know, nobody takes care of you better than you do. You got to look for yourself and take a peek under the hood. And if something's not right, it's better to say that it's not right and know that it's not right than just to leave it there, because trust me, it's coming out. If I didn't have an ability to share my songs, I don't know who I would be. It's part of who I am. It's part of what made me happy my whole life.
Lady Gaga is known for her unique and bold fashion sense, her powerful vocals, and her influence on music and pop culture. She is an icon for many artists and has been credited with changing the way people think about music, fashion, and fame. She is a role model for many artists who appreciate individuality and empowerment. Don't miss these words of inspiration by Lady Gaga.
Motivation and inspiration for artists. Like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy transformation through music to inspire others.
You can never expect the single to sound, like anything that you've heard before. That's always the idea is, how do I make something that's, not really maybe relevant, really relevant now.
And is that pressure for you?
I think it's freedom, because, for me, trying harder and being different, those are things that should be rewarded. And it's always been my message, to my fans. And so I keep that in my music. I always want to be trying to be ahead musically. And I'm proud of that. Always been obsessed with music.
Like, have y'all ever heard of the saying, ahead of a person time, or you might be too backwards? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it works like that in music. The best thing to do is just do you and just create. Like, long as you just create, I don't care what nobody says. Like let's just take the hits out of it. Like, let's take trying to make a hit, #1 single, even the best song in the world. Like, when I record, I don't care about none of that. Well, I'm not saying I don't care. I don't think about none of that. Like, I don't think, oh, well, this is going to be a #1. Like, now, as far as ego, then probably, yeah. But I'm just talking about, like, in general, no. Like, in general, no. Absolutely not.
And I enjoyed transformation. Transformation through music is one of the most beautiful gifts. You learn about yourself when you write music. You learn about your family. You learn about your friends. You learn about your relationship with the world. Mastering of the art of fame, part of it is getting people to pay attention to what you want them to pay attention to, and not pay attention to the things you don't want them to pay attention to.
You studied the fame of other people, how they got it, how they kept it, and how they lost it.
The sociology of fame, and how to maintain a certain privacy without feeling like you're withholding anything from your fans. My philosophy is that if I am open with them about everything, and yet I art direct every moment of my life, I can maintain a sort of privacy in a way. I maintain a certain soulfulness that I have yet to give. It's always, I always get nervous before I sing. I always get nervous before I come out to see the press and say hello to everyone, because it's quite a responsibility. And I would actually say I'm more nervous now than I used to.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like, my I have anxiety and stuff like that. Like, I get nervous too, bro. And it's okay to get nervous. Like, biggest artists in the world, they'll tell you before they go on stage, they always get that little tingle or whatever of nervousness or whatever the case may be, but still go out and kill the show. I know, like Rod Wave said he's still getting used to it, et cetera, like going out there performing it, um, stuff like that. So y'all need to goddamn not let that stop you. You feel me? Just keep going. Like it's not that serious. It's all in your head. Feel me? And that's a good sign too. Don't think it's a bad sign. Because you know, outsiders want you to be as perfect as possible and you're trying to be perfect as possible. Don't try to be perfect. Just do you.
To be, because when I was younger, I didn't quite understand what it meant to have a voice in the world, and I didn't have the same voice in the world that I do today. And now I'm so aware of it, and I want to make sure I always say the right thing to inspire young girls and boys, to inspire older girls and boys, to be a role model in some type of way. I know that I'm not a role model in always in everyone's eyes, but I do the best that I can.
Lady Gaga is known for her confidence, both on and off stage. She is unafraid to express herself and push boundaries, both musically and in terms of fashion and personal style. She's been known to use her platform to speak out on important issues, like the importance of self-acceptance and self-expression. Her ability to be unapologetically herself has been a source of inspiration for many, and has helped to pave the way for other artists to do the same. She also encourages her fans to embrace their own individuality and to be confident in who they are.
You know, with my records and my music, you know, it's always exactly where I'm at. And that's as honest as I can be. And if I, you know, wish I could have tweaked something in the mix here or there, or, you know, maybe sang a little part a little differently, I try not to be hard on myself about those things, because the most honest thing I can be is exactly what it was, you know? And if that's what I wanted to say in that moment, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's facts, y'all. Cause like I know I have plenty of music, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, dang, I really want it to be like this, or et cetera, like that. And honestly, y'all, I was just telling someone, it's like the song is never finished. Like anytime y'all go in the studio, et cetera, I know about the mixing and the mastering and all that, bro, it's never finished. I hope y'all know that. Like it's never finished, right? So you, at some point, you're gonna have to accept it. And now that doesn't mean rush through and just accept anything or do anything or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying, like, you know, y'all gotta just start accepting. Because mind you, plenty of y'all got a lot of music that's just sitting on your hard drive because you're second guessing yourself because, oh, it's not finished, I need to do this, or oh, it hasn't been fully mixed and mastered yet. Nigga, F all that. F all that. Because if that stops you from, now mind you, I do have records that I save, et cetera, whatever the case may be. But I also have music I'm still putting out at the same time. Because I feel like as a music artist, you're never finished working on anything. So sometimes you might have to just be like, okay, I'm just gonna push this record out. I'm gonna spend some more time working on this record. And that's fine. You can do that. I'm just saying, don't do that for every single thing or every single song. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, don't do that. You feel me? Like, seriously. See if I can say it.
I guess what you're saying about going deep, you just have to be able to look at yourself and really see who you are and be very self-aware. And that took some time. You know, nobody takes care of you better than you do.
Yeah.
So you gotta look for yourself and take a peek under the hood. And if something's not right, it's better to say that it's not right and know that it's not right than just to leave it there, because trust me, it's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
Life is like, I feel like it's like wrestling a snake.
okay. Okay.
And the
Yeah.
snake is you know?
Yeah.
And if you ever let go of that snake for a second, it's gonna strangle you. And the more that you become part of the system, the more that you lose yourself and you just become a robot, you know? I wanna create things that people never forget. I don't wanna be one of the pack. I'm a very simple person, even though I might appear to be complicated at times. I'm intrinsically very simple, and I just like to get along with people and get to know who they really are. I was able to leave such a massive amount of insecurities behind me by getting rid of that name in a way. And I still am very insecure in so many ways, but I wish I could give that gift to all my fans. You have the freedom to pull the superstar out of yourself that you were born to be. We are all born superstar.
I'm inspired not just by, you know, what I see in terms of the future of music or tech or fashion. I see also my fans, and I think about what they want to experience, and they love to feel out of touch with reality for a moment. If I didn't have an ability to share my songs, I don't know who I would be. You know, it's part of who I am. It's part of what made me happy my whole life. You know, if I wasn't sitting here with you right now, I'd still be in a bar downtown, banging on a piano somewhere with my high heel on the keys.
Yeah,
But to do something big in a small place,
it's amazing.
you know, that's what I want people to remember. That's what Joanne is about. The big things can happen in small places, you know, and that things that are bigger than you are usually smaller. It's about family. It's about the world. It's about each other. You know, it's not about looking out to find things. It's about looking in. There are performers that on the smallest stage, it's like they're performing in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
And what happens is when some of these artists, I think, come up through the channels where there is none of that artistic development on your own, then all of a sudden you've got, you know, dancers and you've got props,
Yeah.
and you've got all these things, right? And it's like you don't have to work as hard. And all that
100%.
other stuff's going on, right? But just because I'm playing in a dive bar means that doesn't mean I'm gonna walk in a t-shirt and just sit there at the piano and sing. You know, we're gonna do what I always did in dive bars after I became Lady Gaga, which is we're gonna make a show. And I want people, like I said, to feel that big things can happen in small places.
Big things can happen in small places. No matter where you from, where you at, how many people know you, et cetera, et cetera. Big things still can happen for you. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Click the link in my bio. Join my program if you're trying to definitely turn up 2023 as a music artist, making more money. Up to you. I really don't care.